The future of love. Sex where touching is optional. Relationships with an avatar. Here's where things could get really interesting, or weird, depending on how you look at it. It all comes down to virtual reality. Put on a headset and you're instantly next to a person thousands of miles away.
The paradigm shift, the change is going to be so profound, it's going to be larger than anything that humans have ever experienced. When you're immersed in the virtual reality headset, what you'll be seeing are real people, and you'll be able to touch, and you'll be able to interact and hug and dance and have sex.
Brian Schuster runs Otherverse, a platform for virtual relationship building. His software is one of many that allow real people to connect in the virtual world at places like parks, cafes, and strip clubs.
Whoa.
Now, he says those connections are becoming even more real with 3D headsets like Oculus Rift. And he sees virtual relationships going way beyond a trip to the strip club. He's got a term for it.
The sexual singularity. This is when people will prefer to have a digital relationship and digital sexuality to real-world sexuality. This is going to happen with the convergence of virtual reality and avatars and haptics technology, which is the technology of remote touch.
While virtual reality is getting more advanced, the hardware that could simulate senses is also improving.
Your belief that in the future, the technology will be so good that when combined, you can put on virtual reality goggles or glasses and almost be on a date.
That's exactly right.
But you gotta take off the goggles at some point.
Well, yes, but once you're in love with somebody, is that really going to matter?
Dr. Helen Fisher says yes, it will. She's a biological anthropologist.
Could you simulate a sexual experience on a virtual reality headset? I mean, this is futuristic, right?
The human brain knows the difference between fantasy and reality. And the bottom line is the human brain needs touch, taste, hearing. These brain circuits need to be really activated before you can fall madly in love for any real length of time.
It's a concept that's been explored. Think about the movie Her, where a man falls in love with his operating system.
Wish I could touch you.
How would you touch me?
They're playing with the idea of artificial intelligence, machine learning.
Are people gonna have like robotic girlfriends?
The robot won't have to look like a person at all because you'll be wearing contact lenses, which will be able to shape and augment your reality.
For the time being, I'm gonna stick to humans.